on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Patrick Patterson is out there with Turner. And it's Young in at the one. Indiana again missing.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, he had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
Barnes passes to Green. He kicks to Bogut. To the left wing, just 4 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Green. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And Young kicks to Turner. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And thinking back on George's injury, still a very graphic image in everyone's mind, but he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, it was great to see him get some game time before the end of the season after that horrific injury. A credit to him working as hard as he did, as well as to the training staff that got him back to be able to play before the end of the season.
And the Warriors with possession here after Indiana gets the 3. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
It's George on the wing. There's the triple. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Thompson against Stuckey. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. George dishes to Young. Back to George. Inside, Turner. And it's sent back by Bogut. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Barnes can't get it to go. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Young passes to George. Offensive rebound, Pacers. And Patterson kicks to Stuckey. Turner with it. Bogut picks him up. Here's Stuckey. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Now Young, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. The shot from 20 feet away. Shot's good by Turner.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Curry with it. He's coming off a 34-point game against Chicago.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates. Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Curry against Stuckey. From 17 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Warriors trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. And Young, here we go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left them no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so Young nails them both. Golden State's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Bogut with a screen on Young. Looking to end the run. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young dishes to George. And Turner kicks to Stuckey. And it's blocked.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Thompson outside. From deep. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. That one on George.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
George with the bucket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Bogut kicks to Green. From 15 feet away, and the Warriors miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Patterson, the screen. And it's Turner off the drive, and against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Turner's got 6.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Azili's checked in for Andrew Bogut. And the Pacers also making a change. Hill's checked in. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pacers leading by 5. Outside, George. Shot, high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 7 points in the game.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry. Pacers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Stuckey right side. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball, and Green slams it in.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Stuckey. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Now here's Curry. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Curry passes to Green. Out to the right wing. Barnes dishes to Curry. Clock at 4. And it's all evened up. Curry's got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Barnes. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Hill, no good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Deflects the pass. Stolen by George. Hill kicks to George for the three. Here's Stuckey, and it's blocked by Curry, and he gets it back. And the shot is good from Stuckey.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the rejection by Ezeli. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Now the feed to George. And it's George again missing. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor. Clark, he cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Iguodala, and that one is hammered home.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
George against Green. And George, here we go. Top of the key jumper, no good.
We've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Hill passes to Clark. Outside, George. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. George has got 9.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Iguodala. He had 13 points in the win against Chicago. Stolen by George. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clark dishes to George. And the rejection by Ezeli. Back to Robinson. The screen from Thompson. George, no good.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. Hill pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. Clark kicks to George. Right side Robinson. Back to George. Wide open look. Shot is no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said,
I think my 3 years at Kentucky.
Patterson, Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro Valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Solomon Hill. Robinson is out there with Patrick Patterson. And there's Thompson, and it's Clark in at the point guard position. And that one's good, Barnes.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Bogut against Thompson. The dish to Clark. Indiana needs to get a shot off. They get it back, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And the basket by Bogut.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And he gets it to go.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Now here's Patterson, guarded closely. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Thompson.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
The shot by Looney, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. And some changes here for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Thompson. Stuckey comes in for Robinson. Young is subbed in for Ian Clark. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Spates checked in for Golden State. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Passes it to Looney, feeds to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Kicks to Spates. Turner with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Young with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The pass to Patterson. They get a hand on it and stolen by Barnes. Up the floor. Curry, good. Curry's got 10 points.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Stuckey drives inside. Deep 2 from Hill, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Patterson kicks to Young. Here's Turner. Got it from 16 feet. 8 points for him.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a gimme.
They double-team Curry. The kick out to Spates. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, it's totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012. after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Here's Looney. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Hill passes to Stuckey. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead. Golden State's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. They double-team Curry. Turner with the steal. And now Stuckey running the floor all by himself.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Allen's checked in for Looney. Pass to Thompson. Out left to the wing. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Hill. It's taken away by Stuckey. Now here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Barnes kicks to Curry. Pass to Spates. Barnes against Young. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes dishes to Curry. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Barnes passes to Curry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was the head of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Allen kicks to Spates. Curry against George. Down low. Curry is inside. Defended by Young. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And here are the numbers for Turner. How last month turned out for him. 15th in blocks. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And, you know, you try to muscle up shots against him, and it's tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. And Curry subbed in for Steph Curry. Stuckey against Curry. Stuckey into the lane. And he gets it to go. Stuckey's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history. Mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Here's Young. 5 points in the game. Dishes it to Turner. Pick up by Hill. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
And the Warriors making a change here. Miles is checked in. Back to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry against Young. Here's Ezeli. And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Third is Draymond Green.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Curry against Young. With some arc, and Allen with the block. Green left side. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Thompson comes in for Solomon Hill, and Ian Clark subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. And Curry has it in the corner. He dishes it to Miles. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Another miss by Curry. Indiana trailing here. And here's Young. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from 14. And he drops that one in. Young's got 7.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. He feeds it to Miles. He kicks to Ezeli. The dish to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now. And that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
Outside Turner. The feed to Clark. To the inside, George. And he uses the glass on the layup. 13 points in the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
There's a good screen. Curry dishes to Miles. Here's Ezeli. The rebound by Young.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Feeds it to George. Here's Thompson, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lavoy Allen. Iguodala comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a change for the Pacers. Robinson's checked in for Turner. The drive by Green. Ezeli the pass to Livingston. Kicks it to Bogut. Dishes it to Iguodala. From deep, Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Clark. He's covered by Iguodala. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the screen. Passes it to Bogut. He dishes it to Ezeli. And Indiana called for the foul.
First personal foul, team's third.
On defense, the Pacers. Screen by Bogut. Green kicks to Bogut. The pass to Ezeli. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Livingston, no luck. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson misses. The Warriors leading. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Green.
After line, Green.
Both free throws good from Green. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Now George. He had 16 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
And we're through.
All right, Kevin, here with Coach Frank Vogel. And, Coach, things were going your...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action. Ernie, the first half went well, really well for Draymond Green. He ended up with 15 points. So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now,
the third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Outside, George. Patterson, the screen, and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Thompson. Green dishes to Bogut. Out to Thompson. Pass to Green. To the left side wing. Nobody near Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 9. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Patterson a screen on Thompson. Stuckey into the lane. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Bogut the pass to Barnes. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Young against Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. Outside Curry. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 9. Here's George. The shot, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The Pacers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Young's shot is off.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
And stolen by Barnes. Now the Warriors moving it up. Barnes drops the ball, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Stuckey kicks to Patterson. But he gets it back. Curry brings the double. Back to Stuckey. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Turner. Another shot. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 12 points for Miles Turner.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Curry with it. 20 points for him. Boga kicks to Curry. Green with a screen on Young. And Curry, here we go. Good chance here for Barnes. And it's Golden State with another.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Young against Thompson. The dish to George. He feeds it to Turner. He kicks it to Stuckey. Passes it to George. He's looking for Patterson and finds him. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times. They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
And Turner kicks to Stuckey. 5 on the clock. It's George on the wing. They get the rebound. Turner. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Indiana also making some changes. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Turner. And Ian Clark subbed in for Young.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
They grabbed their own miss. Pacers trail by 14. George dishes to Patterson. Off target from three-point range. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Curry. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Here's Clark, guarded by Curry. Hill against Thompson, to the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Mazzili's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Indiana. There's the pick. Barnes passes to Curry. And here's Iguodala outside. The Pacers pull it in. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Thompson kicks to Hill. Indiana moving the ball around. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Warriors leading by 15. Paul George with the steal. The feed to Clark. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Robinson's checked in for Patterson. And Thompson kicks to George. Releases from the wing and drills it. George has got 15 points. Golden State's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Here is Livingston. Feeds to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Livingston dishes to Ezeli. Out to Thompson. Pulls it up. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Pacers trail by 15. And George kicks to Thompson. There's a screen by Robinson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And after an exceptional first 2 years in the league, Jason Thompson has really declined. He averaged 12 points and 8 boards over those first 2 seasons, but last year that plummeted all the way down to 6 and 6. So his arrow's definitely been pointing in the wrong direction.
Well, getting back to Thompson, as Greg was just talking about him, he's a big guy, durable, good interior defender. Clark, but he really struggles on the perimeter.
Yeah, you know, 20 years ago, his rugged style of inside play would have worked. But nowadays, his lack of a consistent shot and below average range are really counterproductive.
The Pacers shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Hill against Iguodala. The screen from Thompson. Hill drives in. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Pacers trail by 13. Clark kicks to George. Outside Hill. Thompson sets the pick for Hill. Picked away. The three. Thompson misses.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Iguodala, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. The shot by George, wide open. Thompson passes to Robinson. Right wing. Kicks to Hill. Thompson, a screen on Iguodala. And George, here we go. Clock at 4. And the lead is down inside single digits. George has got 4 this quarter. Warriors leading by 8. Thompson for 3. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Robinson against Iguodala. Robinson dishes to Thompson. Robinson kicks to Clark. And the pass to Thompson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Azili, the pass to Iguodala. Connects from three-point range. Iguodala's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Clark kicks to Hill. And again, it's Indiana.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
46 seconds left in the third. Iguodala outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Warriors leading by 10. Thompson outside. Thompson is double. Dishes to Barnes. Launches a 3. It's Clark with the rebound. It's Hill on the wing. Wide open. Again missing Hill. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top. They're up by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the final period of play just about to start. And here's Young on the court for Indiana. Young is out there with Rodney Stuckey. Then it's Turner. Then there's Hill, and it's Patterson in a power forward position. And for the Warriors, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Curry dishes to Green. Jacks up a three. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry against Young. Screen by Young. Turner with the screen for Stuckey. Hill left side. And Young kicks to Stuckey. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Green passes to Curry. Back to Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Patrick Patterson.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Curry kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Green. Bogut the pass to Iguodala. It's stolen by Hill. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Young's shot is off. Warriors leading by 13. Bogut back up on top. Turner covering. The drive by Green. It's tipped. Now here's Stuckey. Pass to Patterson. The three-pointer, no good. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Nice open look, but it's no good. Hill dishes to Stuckey. That's good.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Curry, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 24.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today. And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Pacers trail by 13. Young outside, pass to Hill. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Patterson a screen on Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hill has the open look, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
And Young kicks to Turner. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Stuckey drives inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Looking at the numbers for Rodney Stuckey, he's got 16 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Curry kicks to Bogut. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Back to Curry. And it's Green slamming it down.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Pacers trail by 17. The dish now to Turner. And it's off the back rim, no good. Curry against Stuckey. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 25 points for Klay Thompson.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Turner with the steal. Now Young. Stuckey drives inside. The stupendous finish in traffic. Stuckey's got 22 points. Warriors leading by 15. It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Stuckey against Iguodala. Patterson, the screen. Stuckey into the lane. Off the screen. Patterson can't get it to go.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Here's Curry with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Stuckey outside. Curry with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson for the triple. And that one's good. Thompson's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Iguodala kicks to Bogut. It's Curry outside. Back to Bogut. He feeds it to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. It's Curry outside. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. The Pacers also with a sub. George is checked in. And so here is Indiana. Young passes to George. Got it from 16 feet. George has got 19 points. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Green with a screen on Young. Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Barnes dishes to Bogut. 6 to shoot. Green kicks to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Bogut. The shot will not go. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 17. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Stuckey with another miss. Golden State's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Bogut the pass to Green. Here's Curry with the three. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's George. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Lets it go from deep. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And George, here we go. And that one's good. George has got 21 in the game.
Joseph Young.
Warriors leading by 15. And stolen by Stuckey. Now, here's the fast break. Stuckey leading the way. And he makes good on the layup.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Patterson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul.
Here's Young. And here's George for three. That's good. George has got 11 in the second half.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Patterson. Lots of room. Offensive rebound. Here's Stuckey. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take-charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
Here's Curry. Shoots. Good defensive work there by Young. On the wing, Turner, covered by Barnes. Shots good by Turner.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Curry kicks to Green. It's Curry with the drive, and that one's good. Curry's got 32 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's George. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Stephen Curry. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Pacers also changing it up. Thompson, he's checked in for Patterson. Robinson comes in for George. And Ian Clark subbed in for Young. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. The dive for the ball. Here's Thompson. That's good.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Here is Livingston. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, Stephen Curry. And we witnessed tonight just how he... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.